Oh, well, let's not get signals mixed. There was no convincing me to join the franchise. The answer would be yes. It was more or less convincing him that he was making the right choice. And I think that's, those meetings that we got to talk about things fast and things life. Regardless of if it spawned any business between the two of us, I really had a great time just talking with him. And he puts it in his own perspective. I really enjoy, I'm grateful for his perspective on those meetings, but it was the same for me. We really is two guys with common interests getting to know each other and talking about making something worthwhile. And from that, Jacob was born. Obviously, the mark of a good professional is to perform when called upon, but Fast is a very family set, in a very family setting. So off camera, it really encourages togetherness, and it was like an experience like no other. Everyone was extremely nice. First and foremost, me playing a villain. That seemed like no one would give me a chance, but I don't blame them. I mean, you can't really choose opportunity. I believe that opportunity finds you, and you just got to be ready for it. And some of them, a lot of the opportunities I've been given are to be a good guy. And Vin and the Fast franchise was brave enough to take a chance on me as a bad guy, which all of the public is like, well, you can't be a bad guy until they see the movie. And a lot of people thought, well, you're just a WWE superstar, you can't do this, and then I'll go get Judd Apatow would be nice enough to give me a chance to tell jokes. So then you get known as the joke telling guy until you do something in action, and then you're okay, maybe an action guy, but you're not a bad guy, and then you finally get a chance as a bad guy. So making the impossible possible in this was easy. I got to be a bad guy. It was it's surreal to find out that I would be a Toretto and Dom's brother. It's all just so surreal. It's tough to conceptualize that I'd be invited into the Fast franchise in such a spotlight. This being my first movie, and many folks have dedicated 20 years of their lives to the legacy of this. And my philosophy was just be a sponge. Keep your mouth shut and your ears open, and listen to the people that have crafted this story over the past 20 years. And that really served me great, there's a lot of wise people on the set of Fast, and I think it starts with Vin, and he was instrumental in giving me an opportunity and providing me guidance through that opportunity, and I'm grateful to him, the rest of the cast and crew, for kind of helping me along on the journey. It's the grass is greener phenomenon. You always get more excited about the paints you can't use. And you may have a bunch of paints at your disposal, a bunch of crayons at your disposal, but you always are excited about the new colors, the ones you get. In my 15, 16 years in the WWE, I spent a lot of time as a good guy. And I've been given a lot of opportunities outside of WWE to be a general host or a good-natured figure, which I really work hard to try to be that at my core, but that doesn't mean from a creative set that I don't want to paint with different paints. And what was really exciting about this opportunity is Fast taking a risk on me going against type. And I was very, very happy with that. I really am thankful for them taking a chance on me. I've been a fan of the franchise since the very first one, and to be able to get an invite to join the Fast franchise it's a life-changing opportunity. Here I'm talking to you, we're across the world from each other, but we're all excited about this global box office phenomenon that always delivers. So I mean, it was a very unbelievable feeling to find out that I'd be invited into the family. I think what makes Jacob deserving of being in the Fast franchise is the excellent perspective of we've seen Dom Toretto be so focused on family, but throughout the 20-year history, besides his sister, the family is family that he's chosen, those people that he loves and those people that are close to him, but don't necessarily bear his bloodline. He now looks as a perspective as a father and also as a brother, like a blood brother, and I think that's a very interesting and curious one that adds that makes the construct of a great movie in Fast 9. Actually, the scene I was most excited to shoot was the scene in the trailer in which Dom and Jacob square off in the estate in London for multiple reasons. One, because I think that face-off on the trailer looks amazing. Two, because it looks even better in the movie when you see it in the movie. And three, because when we actually filmed, they filmed an exterior shot with about $7 million worth of cars. And I'm a car guy, so I got to see some pretty interesting rides. So it served a lot. That scene I specifically remember as being very, very good. The most difficult and dangerous is the brother versus brother confrontations between Jacob and Dom. And we knew we had to bring that action to another level because Fast is known for its action, and especially known for Dom Toretto's face-off with unsurmountable odds. But this had to be of a different nature. This had to be a fight between brothers, an action between brothers, and a face-off between equal opponents. So those were definitely the most demanding and the most dangerous. I used to just move around from thing to thing and always think about what was next. I've really made a conscious effort to enjoy what's been done and kind of sink into the now. And there are times on set where I'll just look around and I'm like, what the F? Like, this is Fast. And just take it all in for what it is. And I think that's how I relax, by just understanding what is really going on and not taking this moment and trying to parlay it into another moment. There was a previous question about, well, what happens when your character and this character meet? And I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned with this, because this is something I've invested in and put my heart and soul into and really hope the world enjoys. So being present and relaxing and understanding what you've done and being grateful for the chance to be able to do it, that's how I'd relax. The most interesting thing is the villainous you don't see off screen. Incredibly generous and giving, and just wanting everybody to have fun and have a good time and be connected to this. And he's so passionate about it, and he just sees from a perspective that's in rarefied air. There's not many folks who can see from that lens, and man, that's the most interesting part. And I think that's what keeps it interesting. There's a small handful of people that get to see that, and I was grateful to be one. I love the fact that I get to create for a living and call it work, and it's not one day that goes by it's never lost on me. I'm a human being, so sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I'm, in a cruddy mood or whatever. But at the end of the day, I get to be creative and call it work, and it's just not lost on me. I'm very grateful for that. As far as the future goes, I keep trying to expand my skill set and expand the tools that I can offer a role or different roles, but I'll know it when I read it. The thing that's been most effective for me is to really understand story, and that better helps me understand my part in the story. So rather than chase a role like I would like to do this, please craft this for me, my process is more, I'd like to read your material and see if I'm riveted by the story. Because if I'm riveted by the story, then I'll enjoy being in it. And I'll know if it's within my skill set to contribute to it. So I don't think that's kind of why I've tried to do family movies, comedy, action, drama. Like I don't want to shut any avenues off, and I want to be able to work with as many folks as I can on as many different projects as I can. But I don't necessarily know what my next choice will be because I haven't read it yet. Selfishly, it sucks to have to wait so long to something you've invested in to show the world. But they say patience is a virtue, and this is a prime example of that. My message is for people, obviously, to be safe and responsible, but go to the movies. And we're really taking steps every day forward to being a great opportunity to go to the movies and enjoy. We're talking communal entertainment. where strangers can enjoy stories together. And I think that's been the magic and the allure of the movies for over a century now. And it's something that was taken from us in the last year. And I'm looking back on it, I'm glad Fast waited. I'm glad they waited for the theaters, because it's not just the experience of like, oh, you gotta see it on the big screen. It's what a night at the movies means to all of us. It means going out. It means experiencing something with a group. It's all encompassing. And I think, yes, Fast is known for its action, but it's also, since its inception, been incredibly diverse. It continues to be incredibly global. It films all across the world, so people can feel as if it's their movie as well. It does a great job in attaching the world to what they see on screen. And it does so in such a casual manner. Like, it's always been the ethos of Fast. So yes, you're gonna get blockbuster action, but you're also gonna get all those subliminal things that Fast is known for that really, really give even more of a reason for us to go back to the movies. And really, really happy that we can release it in Taiwan and you guys get a first peek at what the world is gonna love and enjoy. And I'm so excited. And you're so lucky you get to see the movie first. I'm really, really happy that we're finally releasing F9 in theaters. Man, get ready for a hell of a ride, because F9 is an incredible movie. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your time.